You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome home, welcome home. You've been kept down for much too long. Stand up, please, and say I am free. Don't forget you are welcome home, welcome home.
Inside the Driving Fire, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Twitter, I believe also, and also live on radio. Sorry for the delay with our guest, but today, of course, we've been talking about this story for 15 years, 14 and a half years. DeNeka Walker has been missing, and then joining us in the Amazing Right Media Center is Miss Rita Walker. Welcome to the show, Miss Rita Walker. We're glad to see you. How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing okay, PA. Thank you for having me and my two granddaughters, Nika's actual daughters. Shanika
Oh, wow. Beautiful young queens. Beautiful young
Yes.
queens. Wow.
Her
So
daughters.
I know this has been a long 14 and a half years.
Yes, sir, it has.
Do you have any new information that you can share? Any more clues that you might be able to provide?
Actually, that's why we're doing this, because we have came across some new information. We came across some new information that's leading us to believe that Nika's no longer with us. So we heard some stuff that happened to her and how it happened to her. So that's led me to believe that she's gone. So we're here today seeking justice for Nika. That's our hashtag, justice for Nika, because we're going to be posting flyers. We're going to be marching. We're going to be talking to the police, and we want answers for what happened to Nika. It would be 15 years in August, and we're just hoping that this would touch somebody's heart and God to touch somebody's mind, so somebody will be willing to say something after all this time, because there's people out there that know stuff.
Miss Walker, do you believe those people are in Muskegon or they're in other cities?
Two of them I know are in Muskegon.
Two of them, you know. Wow.
Yes.
They know something.
Yes, they know everything. They were there when this happened to her. They were actually there when it happened to her. And we've known this, and the police have known this, but they're not willing to say anything. They won't talk. And I can understand that, because if you see something like that, it's only natural that you're going to be scared that something like that could happen to you. So I can understand them being scared, but after all this time, we need some answers. My grandkids need to know what happened to their mother. They know what happened to her. They know she's not coming back. But it's people out there that's responsible for that. They took their mother away from them. She was only 5 and she was 6 when Nika went missing. She's 19 now and she's 21.
Wow.
I have another granddaughter that has 3 grandkids of Nika's. She'll never get to see them. She'll never get to hold them. She'll never get to touch them. And that's just not fair to our family at all. That is people out here who know what happened and to this day still refuse to talk about it or go to the police about it.
Do your family know these people? Like, are they acquaintance that have been around your daughter?
Yes, we all know them.
People who should have her back?
Yep.
People who were supposed to be her friends.
She trusted the most.
Nika was very trusting. And she made friends easily, and she trusted people too easily. So it's two females right here in Muskegon that were supposedly her friends. One of them that was supposedly her best friend.
No.
Stayed together with her.
Wow.
But they won't talk to the police. All this talking is going on all around town and coming to my grandkids' ears, and they were little kids when this happened. So all this stuff is coming back up now, and people are doing a lot more talking. But we need somebody to talk to the police and give the police the answers that they need so we can find out what happened to Nika.
Well, we're coming to your daughter in a second. Big Rob, after this question, coming to you back in the studio there. One of your granddaughters is next to you, right? What's your name, sweetie?
My name's Shanique.
What do you want to say in regards to your mom missing?
I just rather all the rumors stop being spread and somebody actually come forward to the police about it.
Well, go ahead, Big Rob.
And for those that's listening out there, there is a silent observer out there. If you don't want to be known and talk to the police directly, 231-72 crime is the number. You can call that number. Is there any reward for any information leading to the arrest of the people?
Actually, right now there isn't a reward, but we're working on all that. We're trying to get things established right now because this new information just came to us like within the last week. So we're just getting this case started back up. And I actually spoke with a detective this morning, and he is reopening this case. He's reopening Nika's case. So with this new information, and I just want to let everybody know that the information that's on this flyer that's out now is new information. Everybody thought that she was taken to Chicago. She wasn't. She was taken to Detroit. This stuff happened to her in Detroit. So the new flyer has new information on it. It also has another guy's name on there that is
Wow.
updated.
Wow. So the police department, they haven't even ruled this a crime yet.
No, the police investigated and they wouldn't nobody talk. They wouldn't tell the police anything. And by this being out of city, it didn't happen in Muskegon. They were looking in Chicago, and then they start talking about Detroit, but that never went too far. But that's where the actual crime happened, in Detroit.
Wow. And so Rob sits on a silent observer board, and I know once Muskegon Police Department, whatever their communication is with them, and we're gonna post up too. We're gonna add some money to whatever fund they start off at. We're gonna donate to that cause, and hopefully we can get some closure for the family. I know these 14 and a half years has been some of the longest years of your life as a mother, hasn't it?
Yes, they have. And let me just say something about that too. When this first happened, we were full force trying to find out what happened. Everybody was involved, and we were doing everything we could, putting up flyers and marching and doing all that stuff to try to find Nika. And we just couldn't get no answers at that time. People were too scared. They were too afraid. So we're thinking after all these years have passed by and the things that we've been hearing now, this new information, if we open this case up again and we get to as many ears as we can on this radio and as many eyes as we can by flooding social media, maybe we'll have a different outcome this time. That's what we're praying and hoping for.
What hashtags are you using?
It's hashtag all capital letters justice for Nika.
All right. Go ahead, Big Rob.
Yeah, I just want to keep reminding the people that you said had this information. You can call 231-72 crime if you don't want to talk directly to the police. All you have to have is what the case is about, and you don't have to leave a name, you don't have to leave a phone number. Right. 231-72 crime is the number. What made them stop looking in Chicago to Detroit? Is it because of this new information, or were they looking in just Chicago area?
They were looking in just Chicago. They were looking in the wrong place all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends here in Muskegon?
My daughter was loved by everybody. Everybody loved Nika. Everybody loved. I mean, you couldn't help but to love her. Look at that smile. And that's how she was all the time. She was very loving and friendly with everybody. And that could have led to what happened to her because she was very friendly and trusting, and she trusted the wrong people.
Wow. Daughters, what memories do you have of your mom that you would like to share?
Me personally, I have none.
She was only 5 years old when Nika went missing.
Okay. And so the one behind you, is that her daughter too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
6.
She was 6. So they were very young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember something though. My mama had threw my sister 5th birthday party
Mhm.
before she went missing. Actually,
Oh,
it was a
wow.
big birthday party at this park, our favorite park we used to go to as a kid.
Wow. Wow. If that person, I'm talking to the daughter, if that friend is listening, or one of the family members or one of the friends is listening right now, what would you like to say to them?
I know she listening. Um, don't be scared. You weren't scared when it happened. So
And also, you know, to the young lady that's out there who y'all say have this information, if you're afraid to go to the police, you can always come up here to the radio station. We can record the information and just turn it in to the police. You know, you don't have to even tell me your name. You know, if you say, hey, I got some information for about DeNeka Walker, I'll bring you in here and record. I don't even want to know who you are. You know, you can give it to me, and I'll take it to the police department. I won't know who you are. But if you don't want to use that avenue, call 231-72-CRIME, and they will take all the information, even if it takes you an hour, 2 hours to get it out. They will take all the information and turn it over to the proper authorities. Okay. And you're saying, ma'am, that the crime did not happen here in Muskegon. So this turns into a Detroit investigation,
It's
correct?
still a Muskegon investigation too, because the people are still here who were involved, who were there. So
When it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. But
And
it happened someplace
It,
else.
yeah, we found out it happened someplace else.
Okay.
But I
Do you
have one
believe
more
your
thing.
daughter? You believe your daughter was kidnapped?
No, I don't believe she was kidnapped. She was doing the stuff that she didn't have no business doing. And they were making these runs out of town back and forth. It was a lot of stuff going on. As everybody knows, she got involved with some drug dealers and she was involved with some bad people. So she wasn't kidnapped. But it's a lot of stuff that I can't say on here that I want to say.
Right. Right. Understand.
Because it's still under investigation. But I just want to agree with what Big Rob said. Anybody who's scared to go to the police, because I know a lot of people don't fool with the police. Anybody who's scared to go to the police or hit me up, call me with information, it's always silent observer, where you don't have to leave your name.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has to know is you.
Mm-hmm.
All we need is the new information. All we need is the information leading us to some arrest for Nika. We need justice for Nika. And if y'all knew her, you couldn't help but to love her. So I know somebody out there feeling something. Got to have some feelings about this case and should be willing to talk after 15 years.
Ms. Walker, do you believe one or two people had something to do with her missing?
I know they did. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's
There's more
watching
information out here than people know. And the people who know, they know I'm talking about them. You know, I'm just trying to touch somebody's heart today, and I'm begging, if you can't, I'm begging you, please just call the silent observer number and tell what you know. Nobody even have to know it's you telling it, but we need this information. We waited 15 years and we need it. My family needs closure.
And that number again is 231-72-CRIME. If you talk to, you said they came and talked to you, ma'am, or they were talking to other people and it got back to you. Then from the new information.
The new information.
They were talking around people.
About our family.
Someone told a family member.
Right, and the family
Someone
member
told a family member exactly what happened in that room.
And the family member came and talked to you.
Yes.
To you or whoever about the information.
Yes, that's how we got
to whoever gave that information, you can call 231-72-CRIME. And I keep repeating it because I don't want nobody to forget it. If you're listening, whether it's on radio, all our social medias, no matter how you listening to this, 231 crime.
Miss Rita Walker's in the studio along with her granddaughters. We're talking about the missing DeNeka Walker. Been missing since August of 2010. That was a long time ago, family. 14 and a half years. This beautiful lady's been missing. She's 5'10", 180 pounds. Do you believe there were men and women, or just men who are responsible? Miss
As
Walker,
far as I know right now, I know of 3 men and 3 women.
and they know. Are they here in Muskegon? Do you think those folks are here in Muskegon?
2 of the women are right here in Muskegon.
Wow.
I wish I could give you their names, but I
Right,
can't.
right. I get it now. I understand. You know, and they probably watching, and hopefully they have a conscience.
Yeah, and I want them to know that I would not put their names out there like that. I want them to come forward on their own and give us the information that they know. That's all I want from them. I don't wish them no harm or nothing like that. I just know y'all was there, and it's time to talk and get this stuff behind us. It's time for closure. We need to know what happened.
Do you have the family started a Facebook page for her?
No, we haven't.
Maybe it's time we can get like a hub, but that's one source. Because when you type her name in, you know, of course she was on Black and Missing, and I saw her on a national TV show. They've been talking about her case before. But there's a lot of, you know, different pages out there. It'd be good if the family have their own page, one hub where we can go and get that information, and people can, you know, share with y'all privately what they know. They know.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
They know that you guys are authorized to talk from the family.
Yeah.
The police department, how has they been handling this case? Detroit, Muskegon.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm on my 3rd detective. The first detective that was on the case, now he really was out there looking for Nika. He was all in Chicago and everywhere looking for Nika. But unfortunately, he had to retire. And he retired. And the second detective, we never really did any back and forth. But I'm on my 3rd detective because when I called down there today, my 3rd detective, he had been already looking at Nika's case last week, and he didn't even know that this information was going to come out. But he was looking at Nika's case and reading through her case last week, so he was already familiar with me. Can I say it like that? When I called him, he knew exactly who I was, and he knew exactly who Nika was. So he's reopened the investigation as of this morning.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's real good. I remember when we interviewed you in the past, you, Ms. Walker, you thought that your daughter could have been with her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend. Is that still the same story?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It was well, she was associated with one of the guys. I'm gonna put it like that.
Wow.
This guy that's on this flyer.
Okay. Known as Black, who also
She
goes
was
by
last
Smoke.
seen with him. Yes.
And was Black and Smoke, the people in Muskegon know who Black and Smoke was?
It's the same person.
Oh. Okay. Would they know they would know who this person is?
They know who he is. They know his name. They know. But I know a lot of time people just give out nicknames like that. But I believe these girls know more information than I do.
All right. A lot of people watching online, people listening on radio. If you're watching online, like this story, share the story. Share it to your timeline. Type in the hashtag Justice for Nika. Yes. Get in contact with Miss Walker. She's on Facebook, Ms. Rita Walker. And hopefully, you know, you and the family will start that page. And when you start that page, we will make sure we share it. Well, we'd love to do a recap within a month. And, you know, Big Rob sits on the Asylum Review Board. I'm sure if the police department say we have a crime here, we have a crime, they can get some money started, and hopefully that'll generate some more people coming forward. These people, these friends of hers, Miss Walker, have you seen them personally? These girlfriends?
Since this happened? Yeah, I see them all the time. They're right here in Muskegon. One is right there. I know one is right there in the Heights. Everybody sees her.
Wow.
That's
And they living life as like a normal life now, like with no
yes,
consequences?
raise their kids, still with their family, but Nika's not here no more. And that's not fair to us. If you know something, say something. It's that time. It's that time that if you know something, say something. Your name don't even have to be involved. Call the silent observer number. Just say something. Something.
Again, that number is 231-72-CRIME. 231-72-CRIME. They're not going to ask you for your name. They may ask you for the information that you have, and that's it. You know, they may have some counter questions to some things that you said, but they're not asking, they're not looking to find out who you are.
No.
So if you
Unless they
have the
worry about-
information, right, if you have the information, trust me on this. Everybody that know me know I don't trust the police. I don't.
And I know
I
a lot
never
of people
had.
out here, I don't either. And I know a lot of people don't. So that's
Right,
why
so-
we're making this silent observer number so readily available to people. So just call and say something, and you don't even have to tell us your name. If you know something, I'm imploring on people to say something.
Or
Please.
if you feel more comfortable coming into the radio station, I ain't got to know you. All you got to say is DeNeka Walker, and we can come in and record the stuff, and I'll turn it over to the detectives for you. They asked me who gave it to me. I don't remember. I don't know who they are. This family just needs that closure. It's this family today.
Yeah.
May be your family tomorrow.
Exactly.
It may be your family next week, next month.
That's true.
So if you have the information, you know, and if you say these people lived long enough to raise their children, it could be your child next time. And if it's your child next time, you're gonna be like this mother is trying to get the community to say something, and you didn't say nothing. So if you're out there listening, 231-72-CRIME or 1877 Peck Street, you can come up here. Myself, PA, we ain't PA, you ain't trying to get to know these people or know their name, right?
They
You just
know this-
wanted the information to
Yeah.
help, right?
Exactly. And we want closure. Miss Walker, what is key details that needs to be shared, right? Like who, what, when, where?
I don't know exactly what you mean, but
Like the information that's been left out, like the people that she might have been with, but you probably need to know like what happened and where it happened at.
at this point we need names.
Names.
We know all that stuff. We need the names of the people who did whatever they did to Nika. We need names at this point. We know everything else.
All right. There you go, Muskegon. Got some comments online.
Okay, but I did, PA, I did want to say that we will be setting up a Facebook page for Nika, because as far as trying to we're trying to do as much as we can to get this word out about her, and we also the family is thinking about if we even have to hire a private investigator. We're at that point now. So if we have to hire a private investigator, we would appreciate if people would donate to that fund so we can work towards getting Nika's case solved.
Right.
So
sure.
we are going to be setting up a Facebook page for her, and I just want people to know that it'll be 15 years, August the 13th, 2025. My daughter would be missing for 15 years.
Wow.
So I'm finally going to do what they've been wanting me to do, and I'm going to legally have her declared deceased, and we're going to have a proper memorial service for her.
Well, we got some online comments. Rob, go ahead, read this comment.
Andy Momber, outsource connections if possible. I like little bit more information. Maybe I can help. Ashley Watt, justice for Nika.
That's my niece.
Antoinette Billings, Dean, justice for Nika. Andrea Monet Heath, praying for justice.
There you
Thank
go. Before we go, anything else you want to share, Rita?
I think that's about it. I just want everybody to be looking for this Facebook page we're about to put out, because all new information that we receive will be coming through this page. And pretty soon, well, as soon as the weather break, I know we're going to be doing a justice walk for Nika, where we're going to be walking with the signs and the flyers and everything, just to get more eyes on this case. And we're trying to get as many eyes and ears on this case as we can. And I just want anybody out there who's listening, have a heart and say something. Just say something.
Her friends, maybe her friends that know, maybe they family can persuade them to talk.
Yes.
Maybe they're listening.
Yes.
You know,
Their daughters.
Yeah. I hope everybody, somebody, if you know somebody that knows something, reach out to them and just say it in a way that's going to touch their heart so that they'll be willing to say what we need to hear.
Right. Wow. Okay. Sorry, Rita. So this is it's been one of those cases. This case, Telfreda Covington case, which has probably been like almost
tough.
30 years, if not longer than that. It's a case that we really been trying to stay on top of and mention much as possible. Amanda Johnson said, "Justice for Nika."
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the hashtag. That's the hashtag right there. Justice for Nika. That's the hashtag. So
Justice for Nika. All right. Thank you for joining us today. Sorry for being behind. And I think did you have to come in from out of town?
Yes, I did, PA, but it's okay.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's okay.
Well, thank you. We praying for you.
Okay, thank you, PA. I really appreciate this. And everybody that's listening. This is all for Nika. Everybody who love her, we all love her. So it's time to step up. That's all I got to say.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Justice for Nika. Going back to my music, it's the afternoon jams.
You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome home, welcome home. You've been kept down for much too